Overthinking isn't a disorder. It's intelligence trapped in an anxiety simulator. We've been sold a lie that the goal is to stop overthinking, to quiet the mind, to just relax. As if your brain has an off switch you simply forgot to use. Here's what nobody tells you. Overthinking isn't the problem. The problem is that you've been told it's a problem. Society treats it like a malfunction, like you're running faulty software and just need an update. Meditation app, perhaps. Some affirmations. A vision board. But what if overthinking is just thinking? In a world that's stopped, what if it's pattern recognition without an off switch? Your brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Analysing, protecting, preparing, just a bit too enthusiastically. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, most powerful man alive, spent his evenings writing diary entries about how to deal with difficult people and his own spiralling thoughts. If the Emperor of Rome couldn't turn it off, maybe the goal isn't to turn it off. Overthinkers aren't broken, they're just paying attention in a world running on autopilot. You notice things. The subtext in conversations, the patterns in behaviour, the gap between what people say and what they mean. That's not anxiety, that's data collection. The exhaustion doesn't come from the thinking, it comes from fighting the thinking, from treating your brain like it's betraying you instead of protecting you. Seneca wrote about this in 65 AD. He called it the poverty of busyness, minds so occupied they never rest, but also never produce anything meaningful. Sound familiar? The ancient Stoics weren't emotionless robots. They were overthinkers who figured out how to survive their own minds. They didn't stop thinking, they just stopped treating their thoughts like emergencies. Here's the part that stings. Most people aren't overthinking, they're underthinking. Operating on defaults, following scripts they didn't write. You're questioning the script, and that's uncomfortable. For you and for everyone who needs you to stay in line. Your overthinking isn't the problem. The problem is that nobody prepared you for what happens when you start actually thinking, when you notice that most conversations are performances, that most friendships are transactional, that most of what we're told to want, we don't actually want. That's not a disorder, that's awareness. So no, you don't need to fix your overthinking. You need to stop apologizing for it. Your brain runs background checks on hypothetical scenarios at 3 a.m. Mine does too. That's not chaos. That's care. It's just really, really bad at showing affection. The goal isn't to stop thinking. It's to stop being at war with your thoughts. To observe them without letting them take hostages. You're not overthinking. You're just thinking in a world that commodified distraction and called it peace. Subscribe if your brain won't shut up. You're home now. And if you've ever been told to just relax, we see you. You're not broken. The expectations are.